Let's do this. The streak is at 2. We have 2 hearts by virtue of starting with dog food. And we have the bean. We have really low DPS, low damage, and low tier rate. The damage is lower than the tier rate, I think. All things considered. God's Flesh or a bunch of bombs. I guess I'll take that. Yeah, this build sucks immediately. Although the black bean, funnily enough, or the bean, funnily enough, gives us a bit of DPS here, so that's nice. Other than that, yeah, this is a tough one already. Especially considering that this is supposed to hit the boss rush. But we'll see what we can do. We'll make the best of it. Somebody called at the start of the stream that our first boss would be Headless Horseman with the bad arena. There's a pretty good chance I die to that if it shows up. So I am gonna save that bomb just in case. I would like to stomp that guy, but I'm pretty sure you can't stomp champions because they deal contact damage. Okay, no horseman. That's quite the opposite end of the spectrum. And our tiers at least are strong enough to two-shot red flies. If that was a 3-hit on red flies, that'd be a problem. Okay, look, Duke of Flies, you're supposed to be easy. So please stop being a giant pita. Okay, well, I should have used the bomb instead of the black heart, but it's not like I used it voluntarily. I just got myself trapped. Anyway, oh god. If it lowers HP, I have a problem. If it lowers damage or tier rate, I'm just dead. I don't think I can take that. I really don't think I can or should take that. But at the same time, what else am I supposed to do? I don't know, man. I mean, it's pretty likely to lower one of those stats. If it ups tier rate and lowers damage or vice versa, it's not the end of the world. But I really don't want a health down. We're gonna go before I do something stupid. We'll just get a banger item in here. Oh, that would have been syringe number 2. See, if I had that last floor, I would have probably taken the thing. Because I typically take that if I already have one syringe. It's also really gonna hurt if I find a third one now. But then we still don't know what the thing would have done, right? Like, it could have still outright killed us, and that virus really wouldn't do a lot if I got tier rate down or damage down, or both. I mean, wanna hit this devil deal. We gotta do something. Firing a lot of shrink shots. Does this thing have that high of a base trigger rate? Oh yeah, wow, that hit nothing. And this is a really easy room to get hit in. Luckily, everyone just moved away from me immediately. So we should be fine. Okay. Can't really stomp these guys either if I hit them with God's Flesh. Because they'll split into 2 and hit me immediately. I can stomp the little dudes. But that's still kind of scary. I was about to say, I wouldn't mind some more money either, because maybe I can buy something good in the store, like the boomerang. Okay, Deep Pockets is actually great. I don't think Double Trinket Room is as good. This thing is going to pay for itself, and I am predicting that stores are going to be playing a pretty big role in this run. And Deep Pockets just is going to fill my pockets. AMA, which historical figure would you choose to babysit your kids? Which historical figure? I mean, I'm gonna take that with me, but if I find keys, I'm gonna drop that again. Which historical figure would I have babysit my kids? Considering I neither have nor want kids, it's actually a really tough one. Oh my god. Double tap. Well, I'm not about to go into basement 2 or into depths 1, caves 1 with this. Which historical? I'm trying to think about historical figures that I would want my... Problem is most people that history remembers are like warmongers and shit. So I don't know. I feel like this is what at least I think the most when I think of historical figures. What's she called? Hold up. I'm thinking of someone. I just can't remember the name. Which is actually really embarrassing considering my profession. I can't remember the name. Mother Teresa? No. No religious people. Helen Keller. Maria Montessori. That's her name. There we go. I don't want to go get that. She was pretty good with kids overall, I'd say. I'd feel they'd be safe. The one the schools are named after? Exactly. Wow, I was reading chat and I almost died to that bomb. That could have ended real bad. The champion. Okay, well, 11 cents. Gotta see what's going on in here. That's a soul heart. Reverse strength. Okay, that's gonna get me out of a pickle. I don't want to clear too much here. Man, can I find bombs? This is the second tinted rock I can't blow up. I don't want to clear too many rooms, of course, because boss rush, you know. But it would be nice to get some resources for the upcoming floors. And I do have that challenge room with 2 golden chests that I would actually like to open, but I don't want to do it for 1 golden chest. Double lucky penny. That's great. Especially with the god's flesh. Do I actually do the dang thing for 1 chest? I think I do. There's a decent chance I'm going to get a bomb or a key, both of which is great. Where am I going? I'm going to have to hurry after that, though. But, like, this build needs to improve. A card. That's a good card, though. I'm bad. I can still get a key at the end of the room. Or a bomb. Or 2 cents. Man. Do you remember the children's show Philadelphia Shirley Holmes? No. Never heard of that. I have 5 cents. Was there a key or a bomb in the store? There's gonna be a lot of backtracking if it's a key. Oh, brother. I feel like I should, though. And I should probably pick the trinket back up on the way back because I'm out of keys again now. Man, all of that for a tinted rock that I won't be able to blow up. Oh, there's a bomb. Oh, what an odyssey. And all of that only for that tinted rock to give me a golden chest. A bomb and a soul heart. That's not terrible. Oops. Oh my god, that would have been... Assuming I would have made it here with that experimental treatment, we still don't know what that would have given us. But that would have been spun. Provided we'd have gotten here. Okay, so now we know the poison damage isn't enough to take these guys out without some further help from me. Fifth prime sub today whenever it registers. I believe in your prime sub. Oh, come on. Do I have time for this? I feel like I have to have time for this. Oh my god, and now it's giving me the farthest possible path thing too. Uh-oh. Ah, why do you have to die from that, you wimp? Do I need that dime? I don't think I do, not with deep pockets. And we're in drop the blue key territory again. Eden's Blessing. That's double fun. It's great right now because it gives me tier rate. And it's fun next run because it's going to give me a random item. So honestly, great find. I'm always hyped to find Eden's Blessing. That's a fun one. Hey RDN, welcome. I'm out of keys again. This is where I pick up the thing again just to drop it in front of the item room next floor. Like, it's technically optimal, but I'm gonna trust the run. Fallen! Hold up. This is where the trajectory of this run changes. Obviously gotta save the bean for when I can hit both of them. Oh, huge one. And a lump of coal. Man, you're too generous, game. How did I miss that? How did I fumble that bean? That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing, probs. Sweet. A lot worse from experimental, so I understand why I didn't take it. No, tears down would have been way worse than damage down. There's a reason I always say I prefer starting high tier rate, low damage to vice versa, because it's much easier to gain damage than tier rate. Got to work on that fart aim. Yeah, my farts are not super accurate. Any volunteers in chat to let me practice farting on them? You have the tiers to supplement the tiers down. Yeah, at the time I had 2.5 tier rate though. Oops. Really? Come on, man. You can't do me dirty like that. Ooh. That's actually great. Because that's free entry into the item room from here on out. And there's a tinder rock in the top left that I want to blow up. Alright, we have a lot of money and presumably not a lot of chances to spend it anymore. That's why I got in for free, I see. That being said, this is guaranteed to not be greed because we already fought greed. Oh, I ran back into that. I mean, I guess Jar of Flies is better than the Bean at this point. Nice. This is depths 1, right? Yeah, okay. We do need to go to the boss rush. Gotta remember that. That's probably also where the strength card gets used at this rate. Right in my head. To be fair, I could have avoided that. Tier size is great. I really don't think I can take any of these. I mean, that's my first guppy piece, so it's not really worth it either. Not for 60% of my HP. Okay, so we don't need the X marks the spot. We just need to find mom. Well, I mean, am I gonna take it with me? Probably not, right? Unless I find a quick challenge room. There's not really any point. Yeah, I don't know why I blew that up. It's just force of habit. I guess I'll peep inside there. Rerolls all pickups, trinkets on the entire floor. I don't have time to go on a big rerolling errand here, I don't think, but I can open these chests and reroll the garbage that's inside. Tower card? Yeah, fantastic. Rip Guppy. I hate to break it to you, but Guppy was ripped like much earlier in this run. That's actually potentially good. Double effectiveness cards are great. The Soul Heart is great. The Moon card is... Does that have a special effect with the thing? I don't think it does. The moon. I do get into the challenge room for free now, though. And I have time for that, and I want the damage up. Blood Clot and Lump of Coal. This is unironically a fantastic build for soy milk. Lots of flat damage. I did that to myself. Hey, Artie, thank you for the 69 biddies. Oh, it did reroll the Fool card. Yeah, but I mean, we're going to come across that soon, TM. Those are not great bosses for this build. Then again, what's a great boss for this build? Didn't do a great job there shepherding him into the succubus either. Okay, we gotta hurry now though. We gotta hurry along now. The strength card might actually be necessary for the mom's foot fight just to save the time. Speaking of saving time. This is not a great room. I want to get to 15. Actually, I've been to the store. That was completely unnecessary. Old habits are hard to break, I guess. Oh! Huge. Chest room and only one key. Sad. Do I have time to go back for that? Not really. I don't think I do. It's okay. We'll just find another chest room in the womb. Oh? Did he die? Ah. Don't care. 1 minute. Or otherwise our fate is called Delirium. This room has way too many enemies for this build. Can I beat Mom's Foot in 40 seconds with this build? Probably. I don't think I need the strength card. It's Red Mom though. No, Red Mom, I need it. There's just too many periods against Red Mom where you do not have the ability to damage her. Blue Baby run, so we take this. We do have 30 seconds to peep in here. Fantastic. Oh. Okay, hold up. That's actually kind of a tough choice. Bird's Eye is fantastic. Like, all of these are fantastic in their own right. Glitter Bombs are obviously the worst. But the other three are pretty good. This is an absolute boss slayer. This with 1.61 luck and Incubus tier 8. 4.2 tier 8 plus Incubus. That's going to be spamming a lot of fires. And I mean, do I need to introduce Rubber Cement to you? That thing is kind of insane. I'm a big fan of Rubber Cement, so I'm going to take it. But honestly, I feel like these three are pretty interchangeable. You're not making a huge mistake taking any of those three. I think the only one that's very obviously not to take is Glitter Bombs. My reasoning for taking this is mostly Parasite. Like, Rubber Cement largely benefits from firing a lot of tiers, and that includes the split shots from Parasite for me. Like, it's just a lot of tiers that can bounce around and get stuck inside enemies to deal loads of damage. Also, yeah, Rubber Cement and Coal. I like how the waves here started out with some of the worst boss combinations for boss rush. And now we just fought 4 basement bosses in a row. Alright, Red Angel swiftly taking care of Pin. There's that Headless Horseman that was called at the start of the stream. Tad bit late though. I'm actually kind of scared of Blastocyst these days, at least the first stage. Like when he's paired with another enemy and he just permanently tries to jump on top of you and you have to stay in motion. It can lead to some very unusual fighting patterns because against a lot of bosses, you do want to stay in place for extended periods of time. Obviously, that's not to say it's a hard boss. He's mostly annoying though with how he forces to move. He forces you to move. Oops. The Mask of Infamy tends to kill itself off pretty quickly in these boss rush rooms that have squeaks. Because despite their floating appearance, they are actually grounded. So if they step on the spikes, they take a buttload of damage. Yep. Okay, I need to stop playing like that once I enter Womb, where everything deals a full heart of damage. I do hate how Rubber Cement loses the ability to push bombs. Alright, X-ray vision. I mean, that's not a terrible one. That's obviously a tried and true basement one item, but it's still gonna lead to stuff in the late game. That's still 4 floors worth of value that we're gonna get out of that X-ray vision potentially. So this run, that's a spooky chest. This run was never really in danger of dying, I feel like, but it also never really made it out of that danger zone either. Like, we never actually built a stack of HP, and 4.5 hearts in the late game can disappear very quickly if you're not careful. So we need to stay alert here. Very unlikely that that devil deal is going to hold any value, but I'm still going to try and increase the chance. Thanks, Parasite. Temperance. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be using that. I mean, I have extra vision now, so I kind of want to find the secret room. Oh, there it is. That's a garbage spot, man. I'm actually really glad for X-ray vision here. Any tips for Apollyon? I've been struggling with him. Do not underestimate the strength of voiding stuff. I've proven before that you can actually win Apollyon runs by just voiding every item. Right? Like, voiding is incredibly strong, and like a lot of items, it's actually just better to void them rather than to pick them up. So if you're struggling with that character, my first piece of advice would be to void more passives. Bomb Temperance Machine and Super Secret Room. You know what? That is so smart that I obviously was not intelligent enough to figure that out. It's okay. The next Super Secret Room is gonna be for Black Hearts again. And then we're gonna do it. What do I do if it's for Eternal Hearts? I don't particularly want to pick those up. But if I can get like 5 of them... Hey, look, we can go in here. Chest rooms, they're just not what they used to be. Close. I guess if I get a devil deal now and I get dark bomb, I take that and bring him back to that room. It's gonna be incredibly tough for me here to see enemy tiers. Luckily mom died in a matter of seconds, so it didn't really matter too much. There. Did you join a one run? We have fairly low HP still. And the cathedral is about to get somewhat chaotic. I would estimate right about now, as long as I play well, this run has about a 90% chance of winning. Which that's a lot, but it's not guaranteed. Okay, gonna go ahead and say 92 now that I picked up that. Hey, tower. Yeah. Still on 2.6 damage. I didn't even notice, but damage is just a number, kind of like age. We have blood clot, which is not reflected in our damage. We have lump of coal, which is not reflected in our damage stat. We have parasite, which deals a buttload of damage and is not reflected in our damage stat. We have incubus, which is not reflected in our damage stat. We have succubus, which is not. You get the point, right? Obviously, I was saving the temperance card for this. We have boiled baby, which is not reflected in our damage stat. That pushes us up by a good 0.3 or something. Probably not 0.3. 0.3 is like stigmata, right? Boiled baby is not as good as stigmata. More like 0.03. Burkano. Ansys for the chest. Algies. It's probably smarter to go like bottom left. But I don't have that kind of patience. Okay, there's no door here. Maybe I do have that kind of patience. Oh. Bottom left or bottom right? I'm gonna go bottom right. Oh. Sure. That's a curse room. Hey! I'm so good at this. Sacred Heart! Close. I don't even want that. That's gonna turn off Polaroid. Granted, Sacred Heart 2 would have turned off Polaroid, but the upside was much bigger. Rib shot speed. Tragic. I'm sorry, I played Flash Isaac. That game taught me to hate shot speed. Wait, there's someone alive? If you don't know, Flash Isaac had this weird thing where shot speed, like increasing your shot speed, came with huge knockback increases on your tier. And it made a lot of enemies just utterly unpredictable. And there were like 2 shot speed ups in the entire game, so it wasn't really that big of a deal, but people avoided them like the plague. Like, we would purposefully skip shot speed ups because it was such a bad stat in Flash Isaac. Funnily enough, one of the shot speed up was actually the Cat of Nine Tails, which did not. It was a boss item, but it didn't give you damage. It literally just gave you a massive amount of shot speed. It was so bad. That's a good chest. I do not think I need to lecture you another time on how much I really, really like Sharp Straw. What an item. Flat damage to every enemy in the room. What a concept. You press spacebar and everyone loses 10% of their HP. Yep. Actually, I don't think it's 10%. It's like 3. Deals Ice Axe damage plus 10% of the enemy's max health. Nope, it's 10. It sounds absurd, but that's what it is. Who would win? Delirium's carefully crafted boss armor that negates most of your DPS. Or one sharp boy. Did I get a haircut? Yes, I did get a haircut. On Sunday. Thank you for noticing. Alright. Good run. Sharp Straw clearly carried. GG.